I'm Kyle Wille with LoTech Sales. We specialize in kitchen, restaurant, catering industry. We do custom imprinting on everything, catering utensils, kitchenware, stuff like that, to help restaurants better promote their brand. Most of the stuff that we do is going to be your wood products, so like cutting boards and all that. We have done several knives and metal utensils, but the majority of what we do is wood. The company's been around since '87. I actually worked for this company when I was in high school and ended up loving what I was doing, and then ended up taking over and have just taken it ever, since then. I took over in 2018. So our business has evolved. When it first started out, it was, everything was high-tech this, high-tech that. And so they started out saying, low-tech, we sell spoons. I mean, that's where the name LoTech Sales comes from, it was during the era of everyone was trying to promote high-tech. Well, since then, low-tech is no longer low-tech. I mean, we're using lasers, we're using digital machines. The technology we're using is a lot higher, but we still keep that same premise of simplicity, low-tech, getting the product that people want. Our lasers add value to the product because the imprint lasts a lot longer than any other process, and it adds that higher elegance look, just being a nice permanent imprint. It definitely helps our customers because it's a marketing tool. Instead of leaving behind the business card, they can leave behind the utensils, and it becomes their marketing and their brand. So the machines we have are the Fusion Pro, the dual laser, CO2 is 120 and the fiber is 50, and then the Galvo G100. The reason I decided to go with Epilog was the customer service and the response time was the best for me, and the fact that they're local here is also a great option as well. When I went up to Golden to tour the factory, one of the things that I really liked was being able to see all the different machines. I was able to see kind of the different aspects that they have, the different materials they can engrave on, and then I decided that based off of what I was seeing, the machine that I needed, one of the crucial things was having the dual laser capability. And so when I went up to the factory and saw all the other capabilities of lasers, I decided that having the CO2 and fiber laser was super beneficial. And then later on down the road, I knew I'd probably end up getting a Galvo. As far as being made here in Colorado, that's a definite perk because with machines, they get worn down, user error, stuff like that. It's very nice to be able to run up and grab the product quickly versus having to wait for something to come overseas or something like that. Epilog has changed the way I've done business because for our custom imprinting, it makes it super easy to having the cameras inside the machine. We can see the placement and all that, and it helps us understand how long it will actually take before we even print the project. I used other lasers before Epilog that didn't have cameras in them, and it's a lot more time intensive to get it set up and zeroed correctly. Having Epilog, you have the cameras, it's easy to just throw the product in there, plug and play, and you're good to go. My employees, they prefer the Epilog lasers because it's a lot faster, and the ease of use with the Epilogs is definitely better than the other lasers I've used. Some of the biggest challenges when I first started out with laser engraving was knowing the proper settings and the frequency and all that stuff, trying to figure out those, but just out of trial and error and some help from Epilog kind of gave us good starting points to test on. One of the trends that has excited me lately with our lasers is we're actually trying to start a segment of Will It Engrave, and we're engraving random stuff, anywhere from like a burrito, the Big Mac, to a mirror off of a bicycle, just random things. So just being able to do that and experiment is kind of fun. As far as exciting plans and kind of new products coming is we're extending our knife line. We're trying to get more of the knives that chefs like to use, like our butcher knives, slicing knives. We're getting a whole charcuterie line, so we're going to have a bunch of cheese knives to go with our boards. That way we can get some more charcuterie options out there for people. If someone wants to get started in the engraving business, I would tell them to get an Epilog just because the customer service and the ease of use are very nice, and the software that they use to run their machines are very user-friendly. As far as marketing, what you can do, the best option is to have a bunch of examples. So one of our biggest avenues is trade shows, getting out in front of people, having our product visible, they can get it in their hand, they can see the great quality. But also another avenue is just word of mouth. If you provide a great quality, then the word of mouth goes around and people want to use you. The advice I would give people to get into laser engraving would be to follow the training videos that are out there and understand that you won't pick it up right off the bat. It's going to take, trial and error. Every product is different, every material is different. I mean, even the product that we have, different batch runs engraved differently. And so just being flexible and understanding that, it's not going to be perfect off the get-go, but if you play with it and experiment, you can make it look like a piece of art. I chose Epilog because they make me money.